Hi guys, it's Dawn, and I thought I would come on here today and do a get ready with me using natural makeup brands that you might not know about. Well, you probably know about the brands, but you might not know about these products that are part of the brand. So I thought I would just do a get ready with me and chat with you a little bit and use products from different companies. And these are products that have been tested for a very long time by me, and they're considered favorites. I've used them for months and months, if not years. So let's just jump in and do a little get ready with me. And I'm just gonna start by pulling my little short hair back. Hair all pulled back off of my face. And the only thing I have on my face right now, well, makeup wise, I did my brows because I had made a video recently that I'm doing soap brows, that old Hollywood trick. And so you've seen me do that recently. So I didn't want to make you sit through my soap brow routine again. I'll link that below in case you missed that video and you'd like to know how I'm doing my brows. I feel like my brows are looking fuller and thicker as a result of this technique. So I'll link it below in case you're interested. Now I'm going to start by saying that I am changing up my skincare routine this summer. I've kind of scaled back on my Mad Hippie products. I'm using their exfoliating serum mostly. That's like my #1 product from Mad Hippie, and that is still a staple, and I use it maybe once every 2 weeks. But I ran out of the vitamin C serum and I didn't repurchase it. And the reason I didn't repurchase it is because I have a Holy Grail product that brightens my skin as good, if not better, than any vitamin C serum I've tried. And I've tried 4 or 5 different vitamin C serums. And you've heard me talk about this on my channel before. It's the Andalou Naturals Tumeric and C Enlighten Serum. And it's this little orange guy here, and this retails, I want to say it's something like $12 to $15, somewhere in there. It's very inexpensive. I've gone through so many bottles of this. I also like to use the pumpkin enzyme mask from the same brightening range, and I like their probiotic and C renewal cream, and I use this periodically, but this is the one I use, and the mask all the time. And I feel like I find the best results in brightening and clearing up any, like my freckles darken a lot in the summertime, and this keeps them lighter. And I just really like the way it feels on my skin. I like the way it feels underneath my makeup. And so for now, I'm just not going to repurchase a vitamin C serum. This does have vitamin C in it, and the serum is great. So this is what I'm doing. And the other new thing in my skincare routine is at night, I'm using cacao oil, and I just started adding that. Mary Ellen After 60, Ella's for a Living, Kathy's Beauty Care Chats. Oh my goodness, so many of you, Lori, Pride and Photos, have talked about cacao oil. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anyone. And I recently ran out of my argan oil, my favorite argan oil, and this is my cold pressed argan oil from Shea Terra. I am repurchasing it, but my friend here on YouTube, Teresa Rose, just did a review of the cacao oil on her channel, and I'd seen many reviews of it, but it hit me at the right time. I was running out of the argan oil and I wanted to buy a new oil, so I used her link and I went ahead and purchased the cacao oil. So I finally got on board with that. But so many beautiful friends of mine have done reviews of it here on YouTube. So yeah, if you haven't tried cacao oil and you want to go on the journey with me, go ahead and get yourself a bottle, because I'm new and I don't have a review of it yet, but I hope I will really like it as much as all my friends do. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is put on a little mattifying primer, and this one is by Mineral Fusion. And the reason I'm putting on a little mattifying primer is because I'm going to use an illuminating BB cream, and I have combination to oily skin. And although I like an illuminating foundation, I feel that I need to use a mattifying primer beneath it a lot of times in the summertime, because my skin does produce oil through the day. And this just helps my illuminating foundations and BB creams not look too greasy as the day goes on. And so I'm gonna go ahead now, and over that I'm gonna put on my Mineral Fusion Illuminating BB cream. This does have a teeny bit of SPF in it. It's something like 9 or 10. But I don't really mind, because I also use the Mineral Fusion Powder SPF after I put all my makeup on to set it. So I get a lot of SPF with the combination of these products. But I really like this BB cream. I've been using this one for years. I've talked about on my channel. This is the illuminating. They also have a mattifying one. I have not tried that one. When I run out of this, I think I'll just go ahead and get the mattifying one next and see how that does without the mattifying primer underneath it. But I have a feeling that I'll end up using the mattifying BB cream with the illuminating primer underneath it. You know, it's like I just can never get the right balance because I'm older and my skin is always changing, and I have combination oily skin in my T-zone, but my skin is always keeping me guessing these days. And if any of you are around the age of 45 to 55 or older, you'll know what I'm talking about. I just apply this with my fingers and I just press it on. I feel like it just applies best with my fingers. And as you can see, it's got a tint to it, and my color is, I'll link it below. But it is a tinted BB cream. It doesn't have a lot of coverage, but right now my skin is pretty clear, and I like my skin to show through sometimes in the summertime, especially when I don't have a lot I want to cover. Like, I don't even mind that my freckles are showing through. And I even have this freckle here. You may have noticed it on my face. It's a big one. I almost want to call it an age spot, but I'm not going to yet. It's a freckle. I'm working on lightening that guy up, but I don't mind that it shows through because I'm a redhead and I'm supposed to have freckles. So my parents are coming over today. I get together with my parents a lot, and especially in the summertime on the weekends. We really like to get together with my parents, and if the sun comes out, we sit outside on the deck or we go for a walk. So I definitely like to have some coverage on my skin. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just take my, my Clove Hallow Sunrise palette, and I probably need to super glue this guy back in. This little brown one always falls out, but luckily it doesn't crack. I'm gonna jinx myself. I need to glue that guy back in, but this is what it looks like. This is a beautiful palette from Clove Hallow. I am just so like wowed by this palette. I don't think they have any other palettes. This is the only one they have, but it's an amazing palette. I'm just going to take these two colors right here and put them all over my mobile lid, and this is just going to be a super natural makeup look. So it's just 3 of us home this week. It's my husband, myself, and my son, Seth, my youngest. He's 13. His older brother, well, my oldest daughter, who's 21, is in Costa Rica. My middle daughter is in Spain, and she's visiting an exchange student that came to her high school this year, and they ran on the cross-country team together. And so now Paulina went there, and her family is entertaining Paulina for 10 days. And then my middle son, my oldest son, is in Wisconsin away at youth group summer camp for the week. So it's just my little guy, Seth, myself, and my husband here. My husband's going to be working during the week, so it'll just be Seth and I. So I'm planning on having him help me with jobs. I might try to paint a couple of rooms, and he's really good at painting. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this color on this Vanity Planet. Vanity Planet is a vegan brush brand. I don't talk about it enough here on my channel. I heard some YouTubers talking about this brand a few years ago, and that's when I was first starting my really clean makeup journey, and I used someone's link. I think it was Frugalista blog. I'll link her below. She did a review on them, and I used her link and purchased them. But I really like these brushes. They have bamboo handles, and they're really good brushes. So I've had them for a couple of years and have had no problems with them. So I'm just really packing this brown color, kind of mixed with the one next to it, into my crease. And then I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blending. And that's all I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else except put on a little eyeliner and my mascara. And I really like this color. It's very neutral. It's got a slight shimmer to it, but I'm wearing a khaki dress today, so I just wanted to have some color that would be flattering with what I'm wearing. You know what, actually, I'm gonna take a little bit of this rose gold right here on the tip of my finger and just press it in the center of my mobile lid. It's just fun to do. Okay, there, I put that away. Otherwise I'll be tempted to add more. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is use a eyeliner pen from Vapour. And it looks like this. Vapour is a clean brand, cruelty-free. And my color is more of a charcoal color than a black. And I really like that because it's softer. And I am just going to go from my bottom lash line here and draw a wing. A really little one, because my eyes look to me kind of silly when I have a big wing. And then I go into the center of the wing and drag it out to the middle of my lash line. And then pull it to the very end. And that's all I do for my eyeliner. It's so easy. Draw my wing. And then drag it out. All right, and then on the other end of this eyeliner pencil is a little sponge, and you can just use that to smudge and make it not look so bold. I really like the smudgy look. So I'm tempted to just use my Dream Big mascara from Pacifica. This is the mascara I grab 9 times out of 10, and you've heard me talk about it so many times. But just to mix things up, I'm gonna use my Pacifica Stellar Gaze. This one lengthens and strengthens your lashes, whereas this one has a lash boosting serum in it, so it makes your lashes actually grow over time. But the Stellar Gaze is a favorite of mine as well. You just cannot go wrong with a Pacifica mascara, in my opinion, because my lashes, I do use a Revitalash too, but I've backed off to like every 3rd night. And I really do feel like all the conditioning ingredients in these mascaras just make my lashes way better than they were when I used conventional mascaras that didn't have a lot of nourishing ingredients, or they really didn't do anything long-term for your lashes other than make them look really pretty at the time that you're wearing it. So I really am starting to expect a lot more out of my products. I really expect all my makeup to kind of work as skincare while I'm wearing it and protect my skin. I don't really purchase much anymore that doesn't do that. Just because I don't think we have to anymore. There's so many great clean products out there that are just full of really good ingredients that cost about the same or less in a lot of cases than your conventional products. So if you are on a clean beauty journey like I am, you know, we can learn from each other. So let me know in the comments like what kind of products you like to use. If there's anything that you use that really just makes your skin and your lashes and brows look better over time, even when you're not wearing the product. So as you can see, this mascara does exactly what it says it does. It lengthens my lashes and it does strengthen them. You'll just have to take my word for that, but it really does. All right, now the next thing I'm gonna do is use my Mineral Fusion. This is a new product, and I'm so happy I bought it. I was really reluctant to purchase another bronzer because I really didn't need one, but so many women in the clean beauty community talk about the Mineral Fusion bronzer that looks like this. I think I also heard about this one from Teresa Rose because she's a very fair-skinned lady like I am. And this one is in the color Luster, so it's really good for my skin tone. And I really like that it is a matte, and it's a very cool matte. And then it has a little bit of a shimmer that is also a bronzer above it. And what I like to do is just mix the two like this. And I go pretty light-handed, and I just do a little contour, and you'll see it'll look pretty dark, but I'll blend it out. It's just a really pretty bronzer for summertime, and I think I like it as much as my Holy Grail Tarte Park Avenue Princess. And I just bronze like my collarbones and down my neck and on my chest too, just to make everything blend better. And then I just take a clean, fluffy brush like this and buff it out. Okay, now I'm looking pretty sun-kissed, but I want to add some more pink back into my cheeks. So I'm going to use the Mineral Fusion, and this is just their little multi-stick, a 3-in-1 color stick, and this is in the color Rosette. It's really pretty, and I just use it and apply it right onto the apples of my cheeks like that, and that's how I leave it. No, I'm like kidding. Wouldn't that be funny? I look like a clown. So I'm just going to take a stippling brush, if I can find one. I can't find my stippling brush, so what I'm going to do is just take my fingers and blend it out. I usually just take my center finger and just blend it out. I like to use the stippling brush because it diffuses it very lightly, and you don't get any concentrated areas of color. But my fingers do pretty much the same thing. So there, that just added the pink back into my cheeks. Okay, now I'm just gonna set my face, and I'm gonna use the Mineral Fusion. This is the Brush On SPF 30. I love this. It feels like a good, very finely milled setting powder, as well as being an SPF, and you can reapply it during the day and it never looks too built up or cakey or anything like that. And it doesn't gather in my fine lines and wrinkles. So, and I just put on a very light dusting. Whew. Okay. And then again, taking the clean brush and just brushing off the excess or buffing it in. Okay, now I'm just gonna lighten right beneath my eyes a little bit with my Juice Beauty concealer. I really love this concealer. It's very, very creamy, and it's just the perfect color for like right here in the corners of my eyes, just to brighten them up. Okay. And the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna line my lips or anything. I'm just keeping everything super simple. I'm using a lipstick crayon by Axiology, and this is in the color Bliss. It's a really pretty summer color. Again, this is infused with really great ingredients, peptides, things like that, that ultimately help your skin over time. They just leave you looking really nourished and healthy when your makeup is off. It doesn't dry you out or do anything bad. And it's just a really pretty color for summertime. And I really like the way this color looks with my khaki dress as well. Let's take down my hair. And that is the final look. Just a super easy, all natural, cruelty-free, clean beauty makeup look for summer. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some products that you would like to try that you might not have heard of before, or that you were curious about. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below down in the comment section. I love interacting with you, and I hope you all have a very blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.